Hey there, I don't know if you just saw that. It's kicking me off. I'm not sure what is going on. I never have a problem with this. I'm going to try to move this. I am sorry. I don't know if it is working. If you can see me or hear me, say hi. My computer just started acting up. I apologize. I just want to make sure it's working. Okay, I think it's showing. I just checked on there. Okay. I am so sorry. I just want to show you don't have to be super tech savvy or super smart because I don't know what happened. My phone all of a sudden just said poor connection and I'm right by my router. So anyway, I am Jen Yoder and I'm so honored to get to talk to you guys tonight. I live in Texas currently. My husband is in the Army and we've been here about a year and we have 4 great kids and I might say y'all. I've started to pick that up, which is kind of funny. But I just want to share with you, I hope that you've gotten a chance to watch some of the awesome videos from amazing people today. It was just awesome to listen to all of the different stories today, and I hope it really inspired you and just got your wheels turning and maybe just kind of gave you that spark, like, why not me? Maybe that girl can do it, that guy can do it, maybe me. And so I just want to kind of wrap it up tonight, and maybe if you haven't watched them all, you can go back, and these videos will stay up till about Friday, Saturday, something like that. So you have time to, to kind of watch them or rewatch maybe some of the ones that you have more questions about or something like that. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my story. My story, you heard a lot of different stories today, and mine is a little different, like everybody. With that's what's so cool is everybody's stories looks different. And I actually started with Beachbody 13 years ago, which is crazy. I did this program called Slim in 6, which was on VHS before my wedding. My mom had bought it off an infomercial at like 3 a.m. in the night, and we did it together. It was so funny. And I wish I had saved it, but I had it for years. I think I still have the resistance bands. But anyway, this company has been around for so long, and it has grown, and it has, they have improved. You heard Stephanie kind of sharing this morning how it got started. And how far it's gone, and they didn't have the coaching thing back then. They didn't have the challenge groups. They sure didn't have Shakeology. They didn't have any of that stuff back then. But I've been a believer forever. After my second baby, I bought Turbo Jam, which is another one that is super old, off of, that one actually I think was on DVD, but that one I bought after my second baby, and I followed that thing, and I lost 40 pounds, and then I got pregnant with my 3rd kid. So then after that one, I did Insanity. So I've been doing these programs for a really long time. So fast forward a little bit, after my 4th baby, I got in the best shape of my life and was running half marathons and stuff like that, and out of the blue, I gained 75 pounds, like out of the blue. I gained 30 pounds in 1 month, and then in 6 months I had gained 75 pounds, and I went to doctor. I went to, everything, like nutritionists and health people and, endocrinologists, like all these people, and no one could really figure it out. And I took so many different kinds of medications, and it was a really miserable time, if I'm really honest, in my life. Because it just felt so out of control, and nothing I did was seeming to work. And so I was just uncomfortable in my skin. I had gotten rid of all, you guys know that feeling when you get rid of all of your, bigger size clothes. I wasn't having any more babies, and so I had gotten rid of all those clothes, and then I had to go buy bigger clothes again. So if you've ever done that feeling, you know that feeling is really hard. And I just was, uncomfortable, miserable, and all I knew was to eat less and exercise more. And so I started eating literally nothing. I would just drink coffee till I got to where I just had to eat something, and I would eat like salad with chicken or like maybe an egg or something like that, and I just relied on coffee. And I started over exercising, and to the point of like hours a day and running and all this craziness, to the point where I actually tore the cartilage in my hip, which was crazy, and that led to having a major hip reconstructive surgery at like, I don't know how old it was, 30 something, mid 30s. And anyway, so then after that, I knew I wanted Beachbody programs back in my life, but I couldn't run and jump, and so I did this one called PiYo. I'm sorry, I'm saying too much of my story maybe, but I just wanted to share where I come from because I know it's different than some of the other people. And anyway, it came with Shakeology. That's the part I wanted to share. And I got, in like 2 days, I could not believe how much different I felt. I had energy. I didn't need all that coffee. I didn't realize how much my nutrition was depleted, like how nutrient deficient I was from just eating barely anything. And you know, and just, I don't know how I was even doing life, to be really honest, but Shakeology just changed my life, and I knew that I had to do it. And I loved Beachbody, as I've already said, and I loved the challenge groups. I loved being with the people, and I started losing the weight, and I started figuring out how to eat again the proper way, how to feel your body right. And I just knew that I loved this for myself. And I told my husband, you know, he's super supportive, but we're a single income. I'm a stay-at-home mom with the kids, you know, military, and just don't have a lot of extra with 4 kids. And I said, I don't know what we have to do, but I have to keep drinking this. And I totally remember the conversation, and I just said, like, I don't know what we have to cut, but I am going to drink this, like, for the rest of my life, because I have energy again. I feel alive. I don't need coffee. Like, you know, I don't need to go to Starbucks every day, which is what I did, plus the coffee at home, plus all that craziness. And I just knew that something was changing, and something was like stirring inside me. Like, this is the beginning of getting my health back. And so anyway, so all that to say, I just knew I needed $100 because that's how much it cost. And I talked with my coach, Sherry, who's on here, and she said, well, you can sign up and be a coach, and then you get 25% off. And I was like, well, okay, like that would make it be a little bit more doable for our family, but I don't want to be a coach. I have been part of another company for a couple years, and you had to go out and do parties and do shows, and I had to usually get a babysitter because my husband wasn't around, and most of the money I made like just went right back to like the babysitting costs. And I just was like, no, I don't want to sell. I don't want to like do that again. And she said, no, you just get a discount. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, I feel like you're tricking me. Like, yes, Sherry, you remember that confirmation? You know, like I was like, I mean, and actually I think I told her no for a while. I paid full price for a while. And then I finally, you know, just was like, okay, well, I'll do the discount because I want to stick around. So that's what I want to tell you. There's 3 different kinds of coaches. There's 3 kind of options for you. And the first one is a discount coach, we call it. I actually don't like that term, to be really honest, because when you come in, like, you may be just coming for the discount, but honestly, your life is going to change, and you're not going to be here just for the discount. Like, I can guarantee that. We're never going to require you to make a sale, like never. You don't have to sell, but you're going to be part of our team, and you're going to be part of our tribe, and you're going to be, I mean, some people say preferred customer or something like that. I don't know. I need to come up with a new term, because you're not just there for the discount. You're part of our tribe. Like, even if you're not, you know, actively trying to earn money or selling or anything like that. So I finally came in, and I was that first person. I was a discount coach, and I got a discount on my Shakeology that I was so convinced, you know, that I had to keep drinking for my life. And so I you know, was there like, okay, I got this discount, and they invited me into the team. They welcomed me. My coach even shouted it out on my Facebook, so don't be surprised if that might happen. And, you know, she said she joined our team, and I was like, what did I join? But you know what, guys, it was the best decision that I ever made, ever. I mean, maybe besides Jesus and marrying my husband, I maybe shouldn't be so strong, but you know what I mean? You know, for the future of our family, it was the best decision. And it didn't take long before I started noticing these other people that were so positive and so exciting, and I started noticing, like, goodness, they like love their life, and they're just so happy, and gosh, they have like some, you know, like a little bit of extra money. They go on dates like every week, like out, and we were big fans of the at-home date thing, but I was like, that'd be really cool to like be able to go out on a date and like pay, you know, babysitter like every week. Like, that was really big for us. We did like the candlelight on the coffee table thing all the time, and which is awesome, and we still do that. But Anyway, I just started looking and I started noticing, and I started kind of just getting a little bit of a bigger picture, like maybe there is something to this. And I also kind of remembered what I had been through after each one of my babies, feeling frustrated, or that time when I gained all that weight and all that craziness. And I thought, man, maybe there's somebody else out there who's in my exact position. Like, how can I not share this with them? Like, how can I not? Like, how, it's like if you found gold in your backyard, would you, well, maybe you would just not tell anybody else. But if you find something that you love so much and you know it could change their life, like, how can you not? Like, how can you not share? So I started slowly sharing on Facebook, and I just said, hey, I've been part of this challenge group, and I shared a little bit, like, I've been drinking this shake every day for a couple months now, and this is what's happened. And I just kind of slowly started, telling some of my friends and family, just like if you found this awesome hair product or something, or, this great new store in town or a restaurant, like, I just started sharing it. And that is the second step. That is the second kind of coach that you can be. And we kind of call that a hobby coach, just like you might have a hobby of crafting or sewing, or I don't know what your hobby might be, photography, something like that. This is your hobby. Hopefully this is, my phone is being crazy, sorry. You just maybe want that fun money. For me, I was like, I want that date night money. I want that, I want to be able to maybe go get my nails done. I don't really love to get my nails done, but just, that's not that wasn't something that I could do without, like, feeling the strain or feeling guilty, or buying clothes or something. So a hobby coach is someone that just kind of shares here and there, and they maybe make like $200 to $500 a month, which to some of you would be like, I'll take $200 or $500, or maybe, you would want more than that or something like that. So that's kind of our second one. So you have your discount preferred customer that you can come on and just kind of enjoy that discount, enjoy our tribe. And the second thing is the hobby coach, where you're just kind of starting to share. In my first couple months, I made, I think like $700 in the first 6 weeks it was, which was huge for me and for my family. And we went on a date, and more than one date, and it was just like, wow, like, this is a real deal. I'm paying for my shake, and we actually have some extra. And that's when my eyes were open to the third option that you have. And you may have seen the graphic earlier that Stacy shared, but I'll share it again. It kind of highlights these a little bit. And the third is your all in, and we call that a business builder. And you're going all in. Maybe you want to quit your job. Maybe you want to, pay for a full trip to like a Disney cruise, or that's what we did. So this last year when my husband got home from deployment, I saved up my earnings and really just reined in our spending. And I was able to take our family on a Disney cruise, 6 people, which is amazing. And it was the time of our life, not on a credit card, not on, like, oh gosh, what do we have to cut out to pay for this? And it was the best vacation we've ever been on in our life. Seriously, just get goosebumps. It was such an amazing time. And it's because of this team and the things I've learned, from this team. So maybe you love your job and you don't want to quit your job, but you would love to be able to, just have that more. I mean, and we're talking, 6 figures and beyond here. The sky is the limit as far as how much you're willing to put into it. And I know, I think it was Kelly who said it, your paycheck is going to be a direct reflection of how many lives that you've changed and how many, people that you've been able to impact. So that's kind of your third option when you're really wanting to, maybe it's paying off debt, maybe it's retiring your husband. And some of you guys know me, and my big why is that when Brian, and why, I guess it's a why, but like goal, maybe vision, is when Brian is done with the Army in about 5 years or so, that we have the freedom to decide what we want to do. And it may look like he's, the main thing is that he's going to be home and have the option to be present. You guys, how many mornings, he's gone. He has to get up early and go to PT our whole entire marriage. And he's missed so many birthdays. He's actually missed the birth of my last baby. And he's just missed a lot. And we want togetherness. Like, we want to live our life on our terms. And we want to be able to go on a missions trip with our church, like at the drop of a hat, because we can, because we have the time and we have the money and the freedom to do that. And anyway, that's just like one big thing that I'm working towards, is we just want to be able to do what God wants us in our life. And anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going really long, but I will wrap it up. But it just gets me exciting. And the second thing that's super exciting to me is that we get a chance to make a difference in people's lives, to leave a real lasting legacy. You guys heard in the stories earlier, it's so much bigger than just helping people lose 5 pounds or, you know, whatever it is. It's about changing people's lives from the inside out and forever, like helping just change families, and to help them believe, you know, that they have worth. And that I just get so excited every day to see who I get to talk to and who I might be able to help inspire, to help them believe in themselves a little bit, help them heal their marriage, help them just find freedom in whatever area of their life it is, whatever is just kind of, it's not, it is what it is. You'll hear that a lot in our team. There's so much more. This team will teach you to just take hold of life fully, and just to thrive in every single area. So, okay, I know that was long. So wrapping up really quick, your options are when you join our team, and I'm going to say when because I seriously believe that every one of you should and will join our team, because it will change your life. And you have 3 different routes to come in. You can start just like I did and kind of come in at a discount rate, and you can stay there. We're never going to push you past. Or you could come in kind of as that hobby side, like I'll just see how this goes and share with my friends and family. Or you can come in and be like, dude, I'm all in. I'm ready to change my life. And we will support you. We have training when you join. We'll walk you through it all. You have access to all of our tools and all of our training, and the greatest mentors on our team that will just take your hand and walk you through it, whatever your goals are. So I'm just going to leave you with what's the best that could happen. So often we say like, well, you know, I don't know what, like what about this and what about that? But like, what's the best that can happen? Like, you can change your life. You can get in the best shape. You can be around positive people. You can, you know, fix your energy and your health like I did. And you can earn money to provide freedom for your family. Like, there's nothing bad, like seriously, that can happen. And that's how I see it. So I just can't wait to meet all of you guys in our team page, and, you know, at our retreats and at our get-togethers. And I'm just so honored that you came in this group. And I just know that the person that invited you, they really do believe in you and they care for you. And as we've shared, like, this is not about like just getting a sale. This is about changing people's lives from the inside out. And so I just can't wait to meet you. Thanks for listening to me. I know it was just a little bit long, but get back to your families, and we can't wait to meet you on our team. Okay.